Considered only a myth by many, Alpha Trion is believed to be one of the first Transformers. His ancient optic sensors watch Cybertron change from nightmare to paradise and back again over the course of millennia. The Autobots venerate Alpha Trion for his legendary wisdom and compassion. Throughout the ages, he was the secret guiding force behind the Council of Elders and its selection of new primes, helping to ensure that Cybertron and the Autobot matrix of leadership were both well protected. He was particularly fond of two Autobots, Optimus Prime and Ultra Magnus, with whom he shared a special bond. It was said that Alpha Trion spent his last days within the heart of Cybertron itself, pondering the vast storehouse of knowledge there and making secret preparations for the darkest hour of his race. Information about Alpha Trion's alternate mode and physical abilities are lost to time. He is one of the few Transformers with an idea of the true nature of the Matrix and Vector Sigma. His memory banks contain detailed knowledge about ancient Cybertronian history, mythology, and science, and he is the sole Transformer to understand the maze-like system of ever-changing tunnels within Cybertron that lead to Vector Sigma, the master computer that gives all Cybertronians life. With ever-growing mythos in the world of the Transformers, Alpha Trion first entered the franchise as early as the second season of the cartoon, specifically on Christmas Day, 1985, in the episode The Search for Alpha Trion. In a desperate mission home to Cybertron to rescue his life mate, Elita 1, Optimus Prime would seek out help from the mysterious Elder in order to save her life. After doing all he could for her, Alpha Trion guided Prime through a vital transfusion, restoring her to full working order, implying that both their origins were linked directly back to him. Alpha Trion was voiced by series regular John Stevenson.
Elita, I must warn you again. Do not use your special power under any circumstances. Do you understand?
He would return in the second season two-part episode, The Key to Vector Sigma. Seeking to give life to his Stunticon warriors, Megatron and his crew of Decepticon thugs arrived at Alpha Trion's doorstep and took the key to Vector Sigma by force. Surviving the attack, he, Optimus Prime, and a team of Autobots would race the Decepticons to reach Vector Sigma first. Although Megatron was successful in his goal and raced back to Earth with the key to Vector Sigma, Alpha Trion revealed all hope was not completely lost. With a second key built into his hand, he merged with Vector Sigma, sacrificing his life in the physical realm so the Aerialbots could be born. A younger version of Alpha Trion would return for a third Season 2 appearance in the time travel episode War Dawn. Now voiced by series regular Corey Burton, he would save the dying Orion Pax and Ariel so they could be reborn as Optimus Prime and Elita 1. The first of a new generation of battle-ready Autobot warriors.
A female warrior. I'll call her Elita 1.
It is likely that at this time Alpha Trion passed the matrix of leadership onto Optimus Prime, only keeping it safe until a rightful hero would rise from the ranks and be worthy of its power and knowledge. In the Season 3 time travel episode, Forever is a Long Time Coming, an even younger Alpha Trion was seen in the form of ancient Autobot leader, A3. How or why Transformers have facial hair that grows or changes color over time is, well, frankly a mystery best left unsolved. As present-day Autobots are cast back 11 million years into Cybertron's ancient past, they find themselves in a time when the uprising against the Quintessons has just begun. As they would team up with ancient Autobot warrior Beta, Rodimus Prime and the others in present day unexpectedly became host to A3, who had come to the future, swapping places with those trapped in the past. In this episode, A3 was voiced by Tony Pope.
Only their technology could have pulled me from the empty lands. And besides, you wear the slave brand.
Slave brand? The Autobot symbol?
In the end, A3 would return to the past, allowing history and the first Cybertronian war to take its proper course. Miraculously defying death itself, Optimus Prime would return to life to enter the Matrix, seeking wisdom in his darkest hour. As a hate plague spread across all life across the galaxy, Prime sought any wisdom from the past to help fight the sickness. Before he could travel back to the beginning of recorded Cybertronian history, Alpha Trion would appear again to deliver a stark warning.
Be careful, or if you travel too far, you may become lost and never find your way back.
And finally, in the 3-part series finale, Rebirth, Alpha Trion would return for 2 final appearances, giving Optimus Prime the knowledge needed to vent Cybertron's plasma energy core and restore the planet to a new golden age. Hello one and all, and welcome back to another exciting 2-part episode of Leo Watches Transformers. And this is a big one because at long last we're going to introduce the Aerialbots and the Stunticons. So let's not waste any time. This is Season 2, Episodes 56 and 57, The Key to Vector Sigma, Parts 1 and 2. Here we go. Our story begins with pointless MacGuffin overload.
I never seen such a fuss, all on account of a few thousand gallons of gas.
Gas nuts. This is some new super fuel the government's given to the Autobots to test out.
Well, they're the bizarrest batch of guards I've ever seen.
Given our security measures, it's unlikely the Decepticons even know about the super fuel.
Yes, but if Megatron did know, he'd do anything to get his hands on it.
You can only imagine what happens next.
I swear, you can set your watch to this shit.
After them! With pleasure, Megatron! One direct hit and that super fuel will blow us sky high!
The Autobots make the bold choice to escape by continuing forward through a mountain underpass where jets can't fly. Unless you're a crazy son of a bitch like Ramjet, apparently. However, thanks to the power of their mighty steering wheels, the Autobots pull off the same trick a second time. And it works. A second time. Making all 3 Coneheads appear incompetent. More so than usual.
I can't believe it! Those motorized morons are getting away!
So, we can't exactly drive after them?
I feel like a premise has just been established.
Refusing to back down, Megatron decides to make a really dumb threat.
Get it closer and I'll blast that tanker! And you know what kind of explosion all that super fuel will make?
You'll have to blow us all up. And frankly, I don't think you've got the guts.
Thankfully, Megatron's suicidal tendencies are thwarted by the eventual release of more black smoke.
I swear, Megatron has 4 simple weaknesses on this show. If it's not black smoke or underpasses, it's either spray paint or that goddamn flame retardant foam.
Impervious to damage, so the series can continue, Megatron simply escapes while completely blinded.
If it weren't for those accursed Autobots, that super fuel would be mine now!
What are you gonna do? They practically rule the road!
That's something I'm going to have to change! Attention! We are deviating off course from headquarters. We're going to get some wheels!
Yeah! As Megatron drives the point further home, he seeks out some new wheels. In a rambunctious montage, Decepticon Rumble tosses several people to their deaths as his new sweet car collection grows.
Breaker 77, Possum Brown, you got Smokies?
Don't I know it, good buddy?
No, not Possum Brown! He was hauling the good drugs!
Seriously, why do you think the Smokies are after him? I mean, it's either the drugs or the hooker he killed the night before in Vegas. But that doesn't have anything to do with Transformers.
With a new assortment of 5 badass road vehicles, Megatron teases us with a new assortment of figures, just as the Christmas toy commercials begin rolling out.
The Toys R Us time of year. World's biggest toy stores, Toys R Us. The biggest selection, Toys R Us. It's the Toys R Us time of year.
God, I miss that fucking place. With some fun technobabble and some fancy stunt driving, the name of this new group is daring the audience to call it out.
Incredible! Not even the Autobots can do that kind of stunt driving.
Stunt driving. Yes! Behold! The Stunticons!
And that's how that happened.
Back at Autobot headquarters, Rumble's reckless crime spree at last gets Optimus Prime's attention.
Alert! Decepticon space bridge has been reactivated.
With vital exposition established, the Autobots are off to Cybertron.
The Decepticons teleport back to Cybertron, where they reveal more vital exposition.
I await your orders. I have plotted a course to Vector Sigma.
Vector Sigma?
Yes! The mega computer deep in the core of Cybertron, which gave us all life.
No big deal, am I right?
But Megatron, remember Vector Sigma cannot be reactivated without the circuit key. Alpha Trion has it.
Alpha Trion, eh? Let's pay the old fool a visit.
Aw, spending a little time with their elders, that's nice. I bet he's really gonna like that.
Where did I put that 10.2 Ultra Drill? It must be here somewhere.
Megatron rolls up on Alpha Trion, who's not afraid to throw down a little friction of his own.
Oh, that. It's right here.
As Ravage tackles Alpha Trion, Soundwave locates what they've come for, bringing us to our first commercial break.
The key to Vector Sigma! We're ready to give my Stunticons life!
The Transformers will return after these messages.
Introducing Jump Starters. Jump Starters. In the world of the Transformers, no Autobot can jump into action faster than Jump Starters.
The Transformers, more than meets the eye. The Transformers,
Decepticons! The starters attack!
The Transformers, more than meets the eye.
The Transformers from Hasbro.
We now return to the Transformers.
We now return to the Autobots as they reach Cybertron and Alpha Trion, just a bit too late.
Alpha Trion! Alpha Trion?
They find him alive, but in a comical state, straight out of a Zucker Brothers comedy film.
Megatron has the key.
Cedric!
Thanks to repairs from Ratchet and Wheeljack, Alpha Trion is back on his feet as they race to stop Megatron and reach Vector Sigma in time. The journey takes the Autobots into the depths of ancient Cybertron.
They better watch out for Morlocks. And Chuds.
Just ahead, Megatron and company are met with an unstoppable force of Guardian droids, deployed to defend Vector Sigma.
The droids effectively slap the shit out of the Decepticons. Until...
Wait a minute.
That's a neat trick.
Hear me and obey, Centurions. The Autobots are our enemies. Head for the surface of the planet and destroy them.
Along their journey, the Autobots find a lost storage bay containing outdated Cybertronian spacecraft. I wonder if this will pay off later. Making the last leg of their expedition, the Autobots find themselves against the Guardian droids. Meanwhile, we finally come to it at last, our next commercial break.
That's Vector Sigma?
That's it. The mega computer which gave us all life.
It's like 10 times faster than Grok. Plus it's got Dig Dug and Frogger built in.
After all these millions of years, Vector Sigma awakes.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
In the world of the Transformers, it used to be easy to tell the Autobots from the Decepticons. But now, the mini-spies are on the loose. They look like Autobots, but are they?
It's a Decepticon! After him!
Transformer mini-spies. You get one with each of the 6 Autobot mini-car packages. Motorized Transformers. You can't tell if they're Autobots or Decepticons until you rub up their symbol.
It's an Autobot!
Transformer mini-spies. Get them while supplies last from Hasbro.
We now return to the Transformers.
We now return to something epic.
I am Vector Sigma. Before Cybertron was, I was.
Oh, get a load of Mr. Fancy Pants.
You must give personalities to the Stunticons. They're cybernetic creations like ourselves. Fill them with hatred for the Autobots and all that the Autobots stand for.
This benevolent entity is really cool with taking orders from the forces of evil, I guess. Despite a valiant fight, the Autobots are outmatched in sheer numbers and strength, and are forced to fall back and regroup.
Let's check in with our favorite bunch of assholes, shall we?
As Vector Sigma completes the process, Megatron boasts 5 new action figures you can now pester your parents for.
I am Megatron, your leader. Declare yourselves to me. I am Motormaster. I swear loyalty to you.
Motormaster, Stunticon leader, transforming into a Kenworth K100, Aerodyne sleeper cab, hauling a silver box trailer. Voiced by Star Trek alum Robert C. Carmel.
I am Dead End. I guess I'll have to do what you say.
Stunticon warrior, Dead End. Transforming into a 1985 Porsche 928S, voiced by Philip Lewis Clark.
I'm Breakdown. I'll obey too.
Stunticon Scout Breakdown, transforming into a Lamborghini Countach LP 500S, voiced by Jack Angel, and sometimes Alan Oppenheimer. Yes, I see your comments, and you're right.
I am Dragstrip. I live to obey.
Stunticon warrior Dragstrip, transforming into a 6-wheel Tyrrell P34 Formula 1 race car, voiced by Ron Gans.
I'm Wild Rider, and I want to bust something up!
Stunticon terrorist Wild Rider, transforming into a Ferrari 30B GTB sports car, voiced by Terry McGovern. The Stunticons from Hasbro Transformers. Collect them all. Actually, I tried to get Motormaster, and, well, let's just say I didn't bother this time.
What the actual fuck?
Retrieving the key to Vector Sigma, Megatron and his crew flee back to Earth in order to get up to more nasty shit. Prime orders his team to get a bunch of worker drones up and running fast. As the Guardian drones close in again, the Autobots release the drones as a viable distraction. It also allows the animators to pull off these sweet wrestling moves clearly inspired by current-day WWF. As the second batch is set out, the horde of Guardian droids proves to be incredibly stupid all of a sudden. Back on Earth, the newly born Stunticons are free to go do
that voodoo that you do so well.
The Autobots at last reach Vector Sigma. Before the team can fall into despair, Optimus makes his next move.
Alpha Trion, do you recall those ancient shuttle ships we saw in the hangar?
Of course.
Could they be rebuilt and modified to resemble Earth-style jets?
Yeah, so I guess we're doing this now.
Megatron's been battling us on the roads. We'll fight him in the skies.
And now, the cliffhanger.
Meanwhile, back on Earth where the super fuel is stored. Hey, do you remember that from the beginning of the episode? Anyways, the Stunticons arrive to tear shit up and besmirch the Autobots' good name.
Nobody's driving those cars. That can only mean one thing. They must be the Autobots.
Be sure to tune in next time as Optimus Prime has some splaining to do.
Hello, one and all, and may I wish you a happy intermission. Now, before anyone mentions it in the comments, yes, at the beginning of this episode I mentioned Ancient Autobot Warrior Beta from Season 3. And yes, in the Energon universe of comics, she goes on to become a different character known as Cybertron. And yes, there is a different supercomputer out there in the universe of the Transformers known as Vector Theta. And that is a mystery and story still unfolding and being told, so I'm not even going to bother talking about it in this video because I find every time I do, the next issue comes out and my videos are immediately dated. So, normally here, I would make a joke about Alpha Trion, and then I would show you the rest of the video about his history. But, in the sake of expediency, we're just going to finish the review. But at the end of the review, there is a link for an entire video on the history of Alpha Trion, and that one goes all the way from everything you've seen about G1, and goes all the way to Transformers 1 with Alpha Trion, voiced by Lawrence Fishburne. Now, let's get back to this shit, because we've got some Aerialbots to sell. I mean, we've got more Transformers to watch.
Our story begins as Optimus Prime and the convenient gathering of Alpha Trion, Ratchet, Wheeljack, Hoist, and others begin the task of converting ancient Cybertronian spaceships into current-day Earth jets. It makes total sense if you don't think about it. And now, another plot twist.
What are you doing? I am a first-generation product of Vector Sigma. We share the same computation matrix. My power supply can merge with it, reactivating it.
Alpha Trion is willing to go through with this, even though it will cost him his life. That is so fucking metal.
Let me do what must be done.
In an act of self-sacrifice, Alpha Trion leaves his physical body and becomes one with Vector Sigma.
Vector Sigma? Give these machines personality worthy of him who created me. Let them think for themselves, to grow in knowledge and wisdom, and let them always value freedom and life wherever they find it.
Well said. And that's why he's Optimus Prime.
And with that, the Aerialbots are born. That's now 10 new toys that you want. Good luck with that, kids.
Welcome to the Autobot team. I am Optimus Prime.
Hi. I used to be a courier ship, but now I think I'm Silverbolt?
Aerialbot Commander, Silverbolt, transforming into a Concorde supersonic jetliner, voiced by Charlie Adler.
And I'm Air Raid.
Aerialbot Warrior, Air Raid, transforming to an F-15 Eagle fighter jet, voiced by Rob Paulson.
Jeez, what is this place? Who are you guys?
Who are you?
Oh, right. I'm Fireflight.
Aerialbot Reconnaissance, Fireflight, transforming into a McDonnell Douglas F-4 Phantom II jet, voiced by Jeff McKay.
I'm Skydive.
Aerialbot Air Warfare Strategist, Skydive, transforming into a General Dynamics F-16 Fighting Falcon jet, voiced by Lori Faso.
I'm Slingshot. Used to be a speed shuttle. Now I'm the fastest, smartest, hottest jet you ever saw.
Aerialbot Ground Troop Support, Slingshot, transforming into an AV-8B Harrier II jet, voiced by Rob Paulson. Also, he's kind of an asshole. But wait! There's more.
Now let's get back to Earth.
Optimus Prime.
Alpha Trion.
The key to Vector Sigma, which Megatron took back to Earth, may doom the entire planet. On Earth, its energy may have a radically different effect.
With more vital exposition established, the Autobots make a break for Earth. Shockwave dishes back to Megatron on the birth of the Aerialbots, and the unexpected new powers the key to Vector Sigma has on Earth.
The key to Vector Sigma contains a great power. A power strong enough to destroy the planet Earth.
With the ground path to Omega Supreme cut off, the Aerialbots transform and take flight.
Climb on!
Making a daring escape, the Autobots board Omega Supreme, who has taken damage in the fighting.
You know, because drama.
As Optimus Prime welcomes the Aerialbots to Earth, Omega Supreme's damage seems more extreme than originally believed, so we can reach our first commercial break.
Optimus Prime, evacuation necessary, explosion imminent.
And with that, we come to our first commercial break.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
Who goes there? Spike and friends! Shine a light on them! They're wearing transform reflective patches! Okay!
Transformers! In the Transformers Prizes in Disguise game, everyone's a winner.
I got a free reflective patch. Superior. Omega Supreme.
And 8 more, and your patch may disguise an instant prize, like a party with life-size Transformers or electronic voice changers. Or Transformer action cards. Get Transformer reflective patches and game details free in specially marked packages from Hasbro. We now return to the Transformers.
We now return to the smoldering ruins of Omega Supreme, as Ratchet races to keep his spark alive long enough to repair his body. Or something, I guess. I'm not really sure how this works. Back at the site of the Stunticons' last target, the Autobots receive a less than warm welcome.
Optimus Prime attempts to speak reason, as only he can.
Come on, we'll teach them not to mess with us.
Hold it. They're on our side.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they're just confused, that's all.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Before they can deduce what has actually taken place, the Stunticons return to finish the job. As the Autobots get knocked around, the human military finally gets to see the full picture.
What the devil? So it wasn't the Autobots who attacked us.
Plotline resolved. Wow, that was quick.
Feeling smug and superior, the Aerialbots take matters into their own hands.
As it turns out, Motormaster's not in the mood for that shit.
Silverbolt, help me!
As Silverbolt races to Slingshot's aid, his greatest shortcoming comes to light.
I can't do it!
As Silverbolt bails out, Fireflight swings in for the save. As Megatron calls the Stunticon team home, Autobot victory quickly sours into rotten morale.
What's your problem?
I don't know. I panicked.
He's afraid of heights, can you believe it? And you call yourself a jet.
At this time, Ironhide is ready to throw down.
Oh, you're just burned because they were more than you could handle.
Why, you little punk. That's enough, you two. We've got to get back and see how Omega Supreme's doing.
Back at base, Omega Supreme's odds of recovery don't look much better. The Aerialbots decide to take a tour of the base. Prime stops Silverbolt in order to give a much-needed pep talk.
Back on Cybertron, I was just a low-level cargo transport.
Silverbolt, I've got an idea. I'm making you commander of the Aerialbots. It'll give you something else to worry about instead of your fear of heights.
It's not a good idea, but it's the kind of idea that moves the plot forward. Sort of.
It's time for dinner.
She had to go buy new furniture. Dad, don't!
Turn it off. I can't stand it. Yeah, and we're supposed to be protecting these people.
Slingshot may be an asshole, but he has a point.
Shut your trap now, or I'll reprogram some humility into you with my fist.
You wouldn't dare. After all, you need us, but we don't need you.
They keep teasing us with a fist fight that never happens. They do it again a few episodes later. But I wonder, Slingshot? Ironhide? Who do you think would win in a fight? Comments below.
Come on, guys. We can get along without these jokers.
Slingshot, what are you saying? I'll do something, Prime. I'll get them back, I promise.
At last, Megatron learns the power of today's MacGuffin.
What in the...
Uh-oh.
Why, I have the power to transform Earth into another Cybertron. We begin now.
And commercial.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
We are conquerors.
No one is like us.
Only we have the right to be called by the name.
Only we have the right to wear this symbol.
Or this symbol.
Only we are Autobots and Decepticons.
Good versus evil.
And only we have the right to be called the Transformers.
The Transformers.
Only the Transformers are real Transformers, each sold separately from Hasbro.
We now return to the Transformers.
We now return to Megatron, mad with the power to terraform the Earth. Even with the odds against him and his numbers down, Optimus Prime refuses to let Megatron's plan go any further.
Autobots, roll out!
Elsewhere, Silverbolt makes a last-ditch effort to get the Aerialbots to see reason. In the end, he uses Slingshot's ego against him.
Okay, if we're so much better, why don't we run things here?
What are you saying?
I'm saying let's go back to the volcano and take over.
I feel like the Aerialbots are about to learn a lesson.
All right, hold it, Megatron.
As the Autobots move in, the Stunticons' reckless abandonment overpowers them once again. The ruse to bring the Aerialbots back to the Ark works.
My power's getting low, buddy. I gotta recharge.
Go on, I'll finish this up.
The robot ran out of power.
But the human's still working. Where does he get his energy?
From his wellspring of concern for an Autobot.
Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle.
We owe the Autobots our lives.
With all that bullshit out of the way, the Aerialbots at last decide to take flight. The Stunticons continue to hold off the Autobots as Megatron moves ever closer to heavily populated Seattle. Making his move against Megatron, Prime finds himself against all 5 Stunticons.
But what's that I hear? Is it the call of heroism?
Prime! Climb on!
Once again, it's cars versus jets, but this time with good and evil all mixed up. Let's see what happens.
That's when Megatron decides to take things to the next level.
Optimus Prime! My cars have a secret which will rip your puny planes right out of the sky!
Oh, I wonder what that could mean.
Stunticons, unite! Behold! Minosaur!
Wow, what a twist! Now, if only...
Luckily, Optimus Prime and the good people at Hasbro decided to balance things out.
Aerialbots, show them what you've got!
Nobody saw that coming. Except for all of us that saw that coming, which was all of us. But it didn't matter because we loved it. It was great.
Surprise, Megatron! Meet Superion!
At last, our favorite giant robots decide to take a powder, as 2 even more giant robots decide to throw down. As you can imagine, there's punching, kicking, throwing, shooting lasers and such, you know how it goes. Until finally, Superion is pinned by a falling rock slide. Armed with a mighty phallus, Minosaur moves in for the kill, but is stopped by, wait for it, another giant robot.
Man, you can't make this shit up. Except for the people who did, and let's be honest, they got well paid.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is absolutely incredible. I've never seen anything like this except for the last 20 times I've watched this very episode. As the running time draws to the end, the Stunticons retreat to be sold another day. And yet, there are 3 unresolved plot threads still left hanging. Megatron still has the key to Vector Sigma, Silverbolt still has to overcome his fear, and Slingshot needs to overcome his tendency to be an arrogant dick who refuses to be part of the team. Can you imagine if they wrapped all this shit up at once?
So long, cruel world! Slingshots! Nice shooting, kid! Let's go home!
And a classic Star Wars reference to boot? Out fucking standing.
You've all proved yourself worthy Autobots. Sorry I was so rough on you guys before.
Hey, I was wrong about you too, Ironhide, and I'm sorry.
Aw, that's real swell. But seriously, who'd win in a fight? Comments below.
Silverbolt, you coming?
If it's all the same to you, I'd rather walk.
And with that, the Aerialbots and Stunticons will definitely return. Collect them all.
Well, another fine episode of the Transformers. And they only got very little wrong. But let's talk about it, shall we? This first shot where we introduce the 5 Aerialbots, it's kind of off, and you can tell when you get to Firefly, all of a sudden Optimus Prime is blocking him off for his first line ever. And then when you pan over and you finally get to Slingshot, he's centered, but you know he's kind of meant to be a little bit off of center with the other Aerialbot more towards the other side of the frame. And it just didn't line up, and it's a shame because it probably would have looked really cool. But then right after that, we see the Decepticons back on Earth flying, and then you see Silverbolt flying with Megatron. Now, I know this happens every now and then in the Transformers, but this guy was literally introduced 90 seconds earlier. He's a brand new character. I'm just curious, how do you fuck that up? Like, what happens? What happens behind the scenes where this brand new character who's clearly on the other side winds up behind Megatron? Will we ever know? Well, I do hope they'll do better next time. And hey, speaking of next time, I hope you'll all come back for my next episode, which again is another double episode. Not just Starscream's Brigade, but the follow-up, The Revenge of Bruticus. And so we are going to introduce now the Combaticons and the Protectobots. So brace yourselves, warn your parents, there's 10 more action figures that you're gonna want by the next episode. And until then, please like, share, and subscribe, and I do sincerely hope to have you back here for the next one. Take care.
Look, the Stunticons! Look, the Aerialbots! Only the Stunticons! Only the Aerialbots have this kind of teamwork. Stunticons attack!
Aerialbots wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Stunticons, the Transformers, more than meets the eye. The Transformers.
Nobody can stop Minosaur. That's Imperium.
The Transformers sold separately from Hasbro.